Jack! I'll be gone for a little while, okay?
You're leaving right now?
Yeah.
Where are you headed to?
My friend asked me to join them on a sweets buffet, so I'm gonna go eat a bunch of sweets. They said there's a discount if there's 2 people or more.
You're going out to eat again?
What's that supposed to mean? I love eating, and you should be happy for me doing what I love.
Besides, who is that friend of yours that you're always talking about?
The friend I always talk about. You know, the one who eats tons of food every time we go out?
Whatever you say. By the way, do you know what day it is today?
Of course I know. It's Christmas.
Anything else?
Well, I mean, it's also the last day of the sweets buffet that I was talking about earlier. So I need to go no matter what.
Anything else? Other than your buffet or Christmas? You really have no idea?
I mean, if I don't remember it, then it probably isn't that important.
Do you really not remember at all?
Oh, yeah, I remembered for sure.
Really?
Yeah, I totally remember. I should just get home by dinner time, right?
Sure. If you're gonna be gone all day, what are you planning to do with Amanda until dinner time? I heard she was gonna be doing her homework for winter break today, over at her friend's house.
Oh, yeah, she's gonna be at her friend's house while I'm gone during the day. And I texted her to walk over to her Nana's house after she's done playing, so I'm sure she'll be fine. She replied with a thumbs up emoji, so I'm pretty sure she saw the message. Oh, and I've already contacted your mother, and she said she was completely fine with it.
Got it. I'll see you at dinner then.
We've ordered some sushi and a Christmas cake for tonight, right? My stomach's already starting to make noises just thinking about it.
Your stomach's pretty impressive for fitting all of that after eating tons of cake at a buffet, you know. A normal person would go easy on lunch so they can enjoy their supper.
It's just that my body doesn't gain any weight even when I eat tons of food. So don't worry about me being too full to eat anything.
Whatever you say. You should really fix that habit of yours. The way you disregard everything else when there's a plate full of food in front of you.
What's that supposed to mean?
I meant every word I said. Literally. I'm going back to work. Bye.
Bye-bye. I'll be heading out too.
Isabel? I'm sorry, but I'm gonna get home later than usual. I have something urgent to take care of.
What's going on?
Just some trouble at work. I wish I could just leave, but unfortunately I'm the only engineer in the building who knows how to fix this specific system error.
Oh no.
I've come up with a way to fix all of the issues, so now I just need to code it into the program and see how it goes. But I'll have to run everything to see if it works after I'm done. So it might take a few hours to finish it all.
I see. Are we still going to do the Christmas party back at our house? I mean, the sushi and cake are about to be delivered, so I don't think we can cancel it all at the last minute like this.
You guys can just start eating without me. I'm surely not getting home by our usual dinner time, so it's fine.
All right.
I need to get right back to work, so I'll see you at home once everything's done.
Roger that. Good luck at work, honey.
Jack, do you have a minute, honey?
Mom, is everything okay?
Yes, but are you already finished with work for the day?
Yeah, I just finished a while ago, so I'm getting onto the train to head back home.
Oh, you were working overtime today?
Yeah. I was supposed to clock out right at 5 p.m., but our whole system had a meltdown, and I was the only one at the office today who could fix it. Finally started heading home 2 hours late.
Oh my.
I thought it'd take at least another hour when I first started working on it, so I guess I should be grateful that it recovered smoothly.
I'm glad it all turned out well, honey. Since you're finally able to head home, could you please come pick up Amanda?
What? Has she not been picked up yet? I thought Isabel had already went to pick her up!
I haven't seen her since she came to drop her off, honey. I thought it was about time that she got back from her plans to come pick up sweet Amanda. But she won't pick up my calls. It was starting to get late, so I decided to call you. None of my texts were being read either. So I was getting worried that maybe Isabel was in some danger or trouble.
I hope she isn't in any trouble either. But if she isn't, I can't believe how irresponsible that was of her.
Amanda is just saying that she could walk home alone, but I can't just let a sweet little 5th grader like her go out all by herself in the dark.
You made the right choice, Mom. Wonder where on earth Isabel went. She said she was going to a sweets buffet today, but they'd only be there for 2 hours at most because of the time limit. So I was sure she'd already picked up Amanda and gotten home by now.
Jack, can I ask you something?
Yeah?
I'm a bit concerned about Isabel's treatment and behavior towards Amanda.
What do you mean?
I wouldn't want to be the one to point this out, but I'm her real grandmother, and you're her real uncle. We have the responsibility and will to take care of Amanda, since we always have been and always will be her family. But that isn't the case for Isabel.
Yeah, I get it.
And on top of that, her real parents, Adam and Bella, ended up getting a divorce because they both decided to cheat on each other. And Amanda had to deal with that at such a young age. Then she suddenly got adopted by you, and she was forced to live in a new environment, leaving everyone she knew behind. This is the first Christmas after that life started, isn't it? For a girl at such a young age to face getting willfully abandoned by her own parents. The pain she's feeling right now is unimaginable, Jack. You guys need to talk this out and take better care of her. I need you two to build a warm and welcoming family for her. Until your house becomes her home. Please, don't hurt this child anymore. And make some fun memories tonight as a family.
Of course, Mom. I'll do whatever I can. We're still getting the hang of this situation, but I'm sure we'll make it out.
I hope so, honey.
I'll talk this out with Isabel again.
If you two need any help with anything, please let me know. Because I'm willing to help with anything for that beautiful little child.
Thanks, Mom. It really means a lot. I know this is sudden, but could you let Amanda stay over at your house for a bit longer?
Of course, honey, but why?
I'm gonna go home first to check whether Isabel's already home or not.
Of course. That seems like a good idea.
And just to be sure, in case I don't make it back before she falls asleep, could you please go buy another Christmas cake?
Sure. I'll go over to the bakery next door with Amanda and check if there's any left.
Yeah, thank you so much, Mom. I really couldn't thank you enough. I'm gonna get off my train, so I'll text you again once I check the house.
I'll be waiting.
Isabel! Pick up right now!
Oh, it's you. Hi, Jack.
Where on earth are you right now? My mom texted me and told me about how you just left Amanda over at her house and didn't even bother to come pick her up or even answer the damn phone. And why are the sushi and cake that we ordered all gone? That was for us three to celebrate together. I don't understand the situation at all. None of this makes any sense.
You're home already? Oops.
Do you have a problem with the fact that I'm home already?
But you said you were gonna be really late today.
I worked as fast as I could so that I wouldn't keep the two of you waiting. Whatever. Just tell me why you eat everything without me or Amanda.
Well, because I didn't want any of the food to go to waste, so I thought it would be best for me to finish it all. So after the sweets buffet, I brought my girls back home with me. We had a Christmas party together and ate it all.
And you decided to go out again? Where are you right now?
Yeah, someone said we should go out to get a few drinks, so I went with them. We're in a bar right now, but did I do something wrong?
Yes, as I've said multiple times in the past 5 minutes, why didn't you pick up Amanda?
Because she's not a people person, and she doesn't know any of my friends. So I thought she wouldn't be the type to want to go party with ladies that she met for the first time.
You're missing the point. Why did you party with your friends while leaving Amanda, the special girl, back at her grandma's house?
What does special girl even mean?
You can't be serious right now. Did you really forget what day it is today?
Just tell me.
Did I not ask you if you remembered what day it is today? Back when I was texting you during lunchtime?
Yeah, it's Christmas.
The other main event of today!
Huh?
You told me that I didn't even have to say it because you already knew. Was that a lie then?
Oh, I guess I remembered up until lunch, but I forgot after eating.
It's Amanda's birthday, you idiot! Amanda was born on December 25th, the same day as Christmas! Can't believe you forgot about your own daughter's birthday. This is ridiculous. There couldn't possibly be an easier day to remember. She was born on the same day as Christ, for God's sakes. She told us on the day she became our daughter, don't you remember? I didn't plan a party today because it was Christmas, Isabel. I planned this party because it was Amanda's birthday. And I wanted to give her at least one happy memory on the day she was born to her heartless parents. That's why I ordered sushi and cake, her favorite. And you just destroyed it all with your friends!
But I thought you prepared cake and sushi because they were my favorites.
I obviously wouldn't have said no to you eating any, and it was for the 3 of us. But we were supposed to be there to let her have fun. She's the birthday girl, so it was for her.
Oh, why not for me?
And also, about your girls that you've been going out with and ruined Amanda's birthday with, you actually mean Guy, right?
I don't know what you're talking about. Why are you so paranoid all of a sudden?
I mean Guy as in the food fighter who's been becoming famous lately. Arnold the Guy.
I don't know what you're talking about.
On my way home from work today, a few neighbors stopped by to talk to me. And they all told me that they've seen you two walking into my house while holding hands with each other.
Those people!
They also told me that they heard very loud music and chants saying Merry Christmas from the inside. And some very loud moans afterwards.
You're lying!
I had a bad feeling and left Amanda over at my mom's house until I checked the house to see if you were in there. And I'm really glad I didn't. Because if she saw the meal that she had been looking forward to all day, and the whole house messed up like it was, I can't even begin to imagine how shocked and hurt she would have been.
I can explain.
We're getting divorced.
No, please.
I'll be sure to send in a message about this to your parents as well.
Please, calm down. You're the one who said that Amanda needed a mother in the first place.
How do you have the nerve to call yourself a mother while going out and doing things with other guys? You've betrayed our whole family, and that's all there is to this.
You can't do this.
I'll send all your belongings to your parents' house in a few days. Don't ever come back.
Oh, please, we can fix this.
I'll be hiring a lawyer too. I'll be contacting you through them.
Please, just wait. Aren't you to blame too?
What did you just say?
You're always all over Amanda and left me alone like I didn't mean anything to you.
Didn't you have something going on with the food fighter guy before this whole thing?
Why?
I remembered something today. Over a year ago, I saw an interview on TV. He said, "My girlfriend Isabel, she eats a ton like me and I fell in love with that part of her and confessed my love, and that's how our relationship started."
He said my name?
At the time, I thought you two just had the same names. But I guess it really was you.
Wait, please don't leave me!
See ya. A month later, we officially got a divorce. And on the occasion, I sued her for cheating. She ended up getting demanded $30,000 in compensation. Since then, she's been banned from her own house, and I heard she was working multiple jobs at a time to pay it all off. FYI, apparently the Foo Fighter guy didn't know at all that my wife was married. And he came over to explain how he had no intention in taking part of the cheating. Since he came all the way to apologize to me in person and didn't know that my wife was married, I decided not to sue him for any money. By the way, after the whole incident on Christmas Day, my mother decided to call all of our relatives together to celebrate Amanda's birthday. And it ended up becoming a feast, with everyone bringing together what they had prepared to celebrate Christmas. Amanda was smiling and laughing the whole time, which helped me forget all about the problems in the world and just have fun. Me and Amanda have barely begun our journey as father and daughter. But I swear on my life that I will live with dignity and pride for being a father.
Jessica? Jessica, I need you to answer right now. Please, Jessica! Come on, answer already.
Oh, it's you. Do you need something?
Hey, you don't have to be obviously salty like that.
I mean, I am salty towards you, so. What do you want? I don't have time for this.
About the reunion that we just left earlier, you were talking with Steven the whole time, weren't you?
Huh? Steven?
I mean, I guess you look a bit better than you used to back in high school, but I really don't think you've become enough of a lady to have a guy like him even give a look at you. You really shouldn't get ahead of yourself, you know? Go look in the mirror first.
I don't have any intentions towards Steven. If anything, I was creeped out of the way he was just following me around the whole time during the reunion.
What did you just say? There's no way that's true. Look, Jessica. Steven was the best looking guy in our whole grade back in high school. Now he's grown up even more. Even more! And he's also the son of a CEO at a really famous company. Everyone wants him. A musty, crusty introvert like you is literally no match for his elite, handsome, untouchable self.
I really don't care what you think, Sarah. But I have no feelings whatsoever towards Steven.
Whoa, you're scaring me. You're trying to make me lower my guard by saying the exact opposite of the truth, aren't you? Of course, I get that you wouldn't want to just let go of the chance of getting close to him. Even though all of that is just in your mind.
I really have no feelings for him.
Whatever. I see through that big head of yours. Everything.
You know what? Actually, I'm already married. So I'm not interested in Steven.
What? You're joking. Are you imagining things? Do you really believe that you're married with him already?
What?
Wow, I guess you're either hypnotized or crazy or something. You terrify me, Jessica.
Wait, no.
How scary.
No, that's not what I meant.
I'll be sure to tell Steven to watch out for this stalker weirdo lady who believes that she's married to him.
You know what? Whatever. Do what you want. There's no point in talking to you.
Hey, Jess. It's been a while since the class reunion. I have a very important announcement to make to you.
Sarah? Yeah.
Oh, come on. Give me a better reaction.
I get tired just by texting you.
You're so funny. Whatever. Oh, yeah. You really surprised me.
What?
I didn't know you two were actually dating. You and Steven.
What?
I told Steven about the soccer thing, and then he told me that you two secretly started dating after the class reunion. I was in utter shock. My mouth was wide open for a good 30 seconds.
I never said it was Steven that I was dating when we were texting each other after the reunion. Me and him have never been like that. Ever.
Oh, you don't need to give me lies like that.
What do you mean, lies? As I told you before, I'm already married.
Good for you! It means you love him so much that you're imagining marrying him. That's adorable.
My husband isn't Steven!
Just like last time, you're trying to lower my guard by saying the exact opposite of the truth, aren't you? I can't believe you're using the exact same move as last time, even though it didn't work. You're so dumb.
I've been telling the truth.
Whatever, that wasn't why I texted you anyways. I wanted to surprise you big time for something. It might be a bit of an unpleasant surprise for you, though.
What is it?
Haven't you been getting ignored by Steven lately?
What? I guess. He was annoying me forever, but it stopped about 2 months ago.
What do you mean, annoying? You don't have to try and act like he was completely into you or something.
How did that sentence get processed in your mind like that?
Have you not realized that you've been dumped by Steven?
What?
I mean, 2 months ago is just the same timing.
What are you talking about?
I'm getting married with Steven.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he and I became romantic with each other about exactly 2 months ago. I told him that I'd date him if he quit texting you, and he really did that for me. So I decided to go with it, and now he proposed to me. OMG, I'm too loved for my own good.
Good for you.
Tell me how you feel right now, Sarah. Don't you feel defeated? Don't worry, I know you do, loser.
There's not a single reason for me to feel defeated about this.
Whatever. You and I are too different from head to toe.
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, I'm pretty and have good proportions and outgoing. So of course all the guys want me. I can marry whoever I want, whenever I want, even if I didn't even love the guy. This hasn't changed since we were in high school. On the other hand, you're the type who lives in the shadows. No one even glimpses at you. And now you're even imagining things, which makes you even less attractive through the eyes of any guy. Therefore, no matter what happens, you and I will never be on the same level, and I will always be light years ahead of you in everything. I'm the rabbit, and you're the turtle. Good game! This was all too easy. You're boring me to death.
Yeah, I get it. Good for you.
Oh no! I'm going to be late! Steven and I will be getting officially engaged right now. Well then, that's that. Don't ever stalk Steven again, you weirdo.
I wouldn't want to, even if you made me.
Jessica? Hey, I need you to pick up. Hey, please pick up.
What?
Did you know about this?
About what?
Explain this to me right now.
Explain what you need me to explain!
Obviously about Steven.
Steven?
About his father's business going out of business 3 years ago?
Oh, yeah, I heard about that.
So you did know.
Yeah, my friend used to work there, so I heard through them. To be accurate, I heard it was more like Steven was the one who made his dad's company go out of business.
What? Why?
Apparently, he started a new business plan without any of his dad's permission, and spent a ton of the company's money to make it happen. But it ended up being a big failure. They had too much debt that they couldn't handle, and they went out of business. Ever since then, his dad got addicted to gambling, and their debts grew larger and larger. And his mom got a new boyfriend and disappeared.
What? I knew his parents got divorced. But I didn't know his father was in that kind of state as well.
Apparently so.
What do you mean, apparently so? How could you just watch me get myself into this? Were you trying to get back at me for taking Steven away from you or something?
As I've said countless times before in all our previous conversations, me and Steven were not dating! How many times do I need to tell you?
But you two were practically glued together at the reunion. And you even went home together after that. If you're together that much, then you're basically dating.
As I've said, he was just following me around.
What?
He followed me over to my house, and I had trouble running away from him at the end. Even after the reunion, a rumor about me and him were dating had gone around. And he got my phone number from someone else. And kept texting me every single day, and it was so annoying! But he quit about 2 months ago, and I was finally free from his curse.
Is that really what happened?
How can you still not believe me?
I mean, why would a guy like Steven become obsessed with a crusty girl like you?
Another friend told me about this, but apparently he was after the wealth of my family.
What? Isn't your house just a normal one? Your dad's an office worker, right?
Yes, up until high school. After that, he became the CEO of the company he was working at.
The CEO?
Apparently, my dad was very close to the previous CEO, so he was nominated and chosen to become the second CEO of his company. And apparently, Steven found out about this whole thing and thought that if he married the daughter of the CEO of the big company, then maybe he would be able to pay back all of his debts.
Debts?
I just said his dad's company went out of business and now they have a bunch of debt. You're his wife. Have you not heard any of this?
I indeed have not. The only reason I married him was because I thought he'd be the next CEO of his father's company. And barely now, I'm finding out he's broke and has debt. He tricked me.
What about you, Sarah? Didn't you hide some things from Steven in order to make the marriage happen?
What?
A while after we had the class reunion, I heard that you were caught cheating with a married man and were sued by his wife to pay her condolences. I heard that you were in debt of $50,000 because of that, aren't you?
Well...
You're being demanded a higher number than usual because you kept bothering the wife while you took part in the cheating. Judging from the story, didn't you marry into Steven's house so you could pay off your debts? I mean, you failed miserably, obviously.
How on earth do you know that story to so much detail?
The wife of the man you had a relationship with. She's my husband's cousin.
What?
It's a small world, isn't it?
You've gotta be joking me. Wait a minute. Did you just say husband?
Yeah, that's exactly what I said.
You're married?
Like everything else, I've told this to you many times.
Wasn't that just you imagining things because you were so madly in love with Steven?
That was just you letting your mind wander off into Fantasyland.
Did you just say Fantasyland? As if to imply that I am the one who's insane?
I mean, it's true.
How dare you?
I just spoke the truth about everything. And you bent the facts and shaped them so you could believe in some fantasy. Even the situation you're in with Steven right now. Couldn't you have avoided it if you just had listened to me? You really shouldn't listen to people speaking while imagining what you'd want them to say.
Hey,
What? Can you please lend me money? Why on earth would I lend you money?
you're the daughter of a CEO right now. Can't he pay for any of your expenses? I'm sure he'll understand if you explain that a really good friend of yours is in a very dire situation that would decide how the rest of her life goes.
You really don't get anything about this world, do you?
What's that supposed to mean?
I'm related to the victim of your cheating scandal right now. Why would I help the person who destroyed the family of my relative?
How could you? Your friend is in dire need right now.
Since when were you my friend, Sarah?
How could you?
You should search that phrase up on Google sometime soon, and then look at yourself in the mirror. There was one last question that was left in my mind. Why did Steven, who was trying to marry me for my dad's money, end up marrying Sarah, a girl with her own debts? It turns out that Sarah always lathered herself in brand clothing, so simple-minded Steven thought she was actually rich. But in reality, Sarah was just a broke, unemployed girl with debt. These were the lines that the two spat at each other while finding out about each other's debts. I married you because I thought you had money. Apparently, they haven't gotten a divorce yet. But they've been working from day in to day out without any time to even dress nicely. And now neither of them have any of the looks or attractiveness they used to have when they were young.